Okay, hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you the ComfyUI and the instant mesh workflow that I am using to generate a 3D model out from the one single image at the input. Firstly, we will then run this workflow, the instant mesh workflow, to generate a 3D model. And then after that, we will take a quick review on the 3D mesh that has just generated from our workflow. And then let's see how this 3D mesh created by AI can help us in the remodeling and modeling for the 3D mesh stuff to use in our 3D software. So let's start. To able to run the ComfyUI with instant mesh framework that we are using today, you will then need two things to able to run that. The first one is you will then need the 3D pack for the ComfyUI, and the second you will then need the instant mesh framework, and the both of these I will then include in the description, so feel free to reach out to the GitHub page and load it down to run on your own ComfyUI and create your own the instant mesh workflow. And in here, let's take a look very quick on this workflow. We will then have this is the input image and the only input that we are using in here. And this workflow we aim to the image to 3D model, so we don't have the prompt text, positive and negative we don't have in here. We're just only using the image to generate a 3D model. And in here we have the few different parameter, the option that we can using to twist the outcome of this workflow. For the diffusion step is in default is 75, and I found is quite good. So I believe it's like this. The view. It will then generate 6 different views of this image in order to reconstruction the 3D model out from the different angle. It will then the combination of the another angle of this object. Export stack map, I will then need to see it inside the 3D software, so I will leave true. The save video, I don't need that, so I will leave 4. Remove background, remove background by myself already, so I will turn this off too. I found out that when I'm using the input image without the background, it works better. So let's run the queue and then see the how this one going to look like, how is the model going to generate, and what is the quality, and how we can utilize for the modeling framework. So for the little bit about the ComfyUI and the instant mesh workflow in here, that is the ComfyUI is the node-based system, and this is the web-based interface for the stable diffusion. And for the node-based system, it's very clear and very straightforward to me. When I have it on the left, this is the input, and on the right, this is the output. And I can see how it's going to flow, how it's connected together in this workflow, how it's going to functionality, how it's going to operation. So that is the reason that I'm really satisfied with the ComfyUI. And it's really clear and straightforward to me. And also the ComfyUI and stable diffusion is the open source, so you can run it as your local machine. You can install it, you can run it as your own infrastructure, so you don't need the third-party platform to reach out to run the generative AI. That is the cool thing and the thing I really love about the ComfyUI and stable diffusion. And also to able to run the stable diffusion, you will then need the RTX model, because this one will run on the CUDA, so you will and using a lot of the VRAM. So making sure that you have the good graphic cards with more than the 10 gig of RAM, 10 gig of the VRAM. Let's see how this thing going as the background. In here we already finished the diffusion step or sampling. This is the number of the samplings we then using to pass through the input image. Okay, we have the results in here already. And here you can see we have the 6 different view of the input image, and this one is look really accurate with the input image, and it's like the magic, with just one single image, and then after that it can generate this kind of the image from the different angle. That is the power of the AI. It can then predict and making the thing look really satisfying, really accurate. And here we have the 3D mesh generate out from our workflow. As you can see in here, this part is not the texture. This is the shadow. The shadow created by these top surfaces. It's not the texture, but the AI is not understand this is the shadow or not, so it's backing this detail into the texture. And the other thing is in here, the leg is not look exactly the same as for the all of the legs, and it's look very rough in here. Also for the other surfaces, it's very rough in here. But for this very simple and very basic workflow, these results I am already happy with. For the purpose of this workflow, that I am trying to generate the base reference model. Instead of I am using just a 2D image to remodeling the product stuff, I will then now have the base reference 3D model using as the starting point to start the remodeling. And now I will then have the fully 3D model base that I will then using for the base of my remodeling workflow. And then I think for the starting point like this is already good as I expected. And even if this one cannot do directly inside the 3D software to making the visualization, I'm happy with the result I have in here with the very basic workflow. This is the good starting point for my remodeling process later on. So see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.